Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else watching. My name's Eric, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the Bioshock Hub. This video is something that I've wanted to do for a while, and I'm thankful I have the chance to do it. So I have one of the top speedrunners in the Bioshock community that actually sat down and decided to break down a run for you guys. I know you enjoy speedruns because when I do them, it seems you actually really enjoy them. So hopefully you'll enjoy this one. Now it's a bit on the longer side, so if you want to watch it in multiple parts, that's okay. If you want to watch it all the way through, it's completely up to you. But I do appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Eric. You probably saw the introduction beforehand, but I just wanted to give another brief introduction. So, sir, would you kindly introduce yourself?
Hi everybody, I'm KPC, and I speedrun the Bioshock games.
And what actually got you, first into speedrunning the Bioshock series?
So I used to watch this guy speedrun Halo 2, and I didn't have a capture card for Halo 2, and I wanted to run that. But one day randomly, he decided to do a Bioshock speedrun. And I was like, ooh, maybe I can try that. And now, here I am, 5 years later, still running it.
And one of the top speedrunners, if I'm not mistaken, right? One of the like the top three
Yeah,
in like every category possible.
yeah, I've had record on and off for the past 4 years.
Well, today we actually get to watch one of the runs, and what he's going to be doing is breaking down a lot of the tricks that they use, a lot of the skips, etc. So hopefully you guys enjoy. So let's get started. And basically, what first you just kind of, I don't know, speed run everything and get to the point where you get inside of Rapture, obviously.
What do you mean?
So just go right through the fire.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because normally a lot of people would go around the fire.
Yeah, no, you burn yourself a little if it saves time.
You burn yourself in water. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I mean, just go under it.
Exactly. So the first trick that's actually coming up, who is, if you know, the one that actually found that out, that you can kind of get out of the bathysphere?
I have no idea who found that. It was before my time.
Gotcha.
But what we're gonna do here, you'll see in a second. I'm going to jump backwards out of the bathysphere and then activate the lever while midair. And you'll notice I am not in the bathysphere. I am on top of it.
And I've always liked this because it gives you a little bit more of like a field of view of Rapture. And plus you get like right in the face of the squid, if I'm not mistaken, too.
Yeah,
So I thought
yeah,
that was pretty cool.
yeah. If you think this cutscene is put together well, I'll point out some things that really aren't. Although this is the cutscene we watch every single time. I have this little monologue memorized. I've seen it so many times.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. I like how it's just a big open like square.
Yeah, that's where you come from, the big square in the sky. Oh, there's the squid. You can see him frozen in time.
Just stuff like this interests me because you get to see how the manipulation of code works.
Yeah. There's no doors on those tunnels. Those tunnels don't have any buildings attached. That's my favorite part.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that when watching this back the first time.
You'll see in the distance that tunnel's not actually connected to the building.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah,
Big
you can
Daddy up
see
here.
it just cuts off. Sorry.
Yeah, this Big Daddy has it rough. First of all, he's not holding anything. Second of all, there's no doors, so he's just trapped in that tunnel for all time.
That's depressing.
Yeah. Think about that the next time you play this game.
Forever working on that one rivet
Yeah.
with nothing.
Oh yeah, so I guess I should say the reason we do this, Skip, is because the trigger to go to the next level is above you, and you go up into it. So if we're on top of the bathysphere, we actually hit it about 3 seconds faster. Although that's the kind of thing that I would do just to not get bored.
That's okay. Gotta always keep it interesting for yourself, especially if you're doing run after run after run.
Yeah, anytime there's like 5 seconds or 10 seconds where we don't have to do anything in the game, I'm just constantly looking for like something stupid to do.
Mm-hmm. I like how even though you were originally at the top of the bathysphere, as soon as you load in, you're back into the bathysphere.
Yeah, now we're magically back inside. The subtitles here are fantastic.
And poor Johnny. Only like 5 seconds of screen time.
Yeah. I always thought it'd be really cool if there was a DLC where you play as Johnny, and that scene is like the end of the DLC.
I imagine that would have something to do with like the Civil War or something, especially with him following Atlas.
Oh, yeah. That's my golden idea that they'll never do, because it's not that good.
I'd play it. Then again, anything Bioshock related, I'd play.
Yeah. Something funny here. The blood is actually inside the bathysphere, if you can see that. Even though he was stabbed on the outside.
It's a little weird.
Yeah. You know, we teleport magically inside the bathysphere. The blood is inside the bathysphere.
Blood's doing a speed run too. Now, when you're going in for a run, whether it's you're trying to get the record or just doing a run for the hell of it, what in particular are you looking for? Just like the fastest routes and skips? Or are you looking for new stuff, trying new stuff? Or is it kind of just like the same repetitive run?
Yeah, so I kind of just try to do it as fast as possible every single time. I kind of tend to do all the tricks that no one else will do. Like, they're so stupid and never work. But I still try them anyway, and then, like, sensible people don't do them. So...
I mean, that's the only way to figure it out, right? Is to try it?
Yeah. So if you could pause here for a second.
Sure.
Yeah, so this is the first big skip in the game. We're going to be skipping this cutscene by doing some shenanigans and getting control when we're not supposed to. And we're going to skip the cutscene, but the game is going to be dragging us back towards the cutscene, so we have to jump through the level. You can play. So for the rest of this level, actually, I'm just going to be jumping.
Yeah, and it makes it look really awkward.
Yeah. I always go for a 360 off the balcony.
Trick shot.
Yep. No one else does that. I don't know why.
Yeah, see, like this right here would bother me, always constantly having to pull the mouse back when it's trying to get you to go back to the Electrobolt.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying at first, but once you do it a few times, it's not as bad as it might look. So this room, we're just kind of hitting the triggers to get that guy to spawn fast as possible. The jumping goes away after the first level, so don't worry, the whole game isn't like this.
Yeah.
That would be a nightmare.
Imagine the Fontaine fight like this, it's just pulling you back.
That'd be fun, I kind of want to try that.
I've got a family. Just a little bullshit.
Yep. Oh, I have subtitles on, by the way, because it makes it easier to do some audio skips that we're going to do later in the run, if anyone was wondering.
And that's obviously with like audio diaries, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that instant pistol grab.
Yeah, that cradle that the gun is in is really annoying if you, like, tap it gently.
Does it make it go flying or something?
It makes you go flying.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was waiting there, by the way, because if you go into this little theater area and your HUD isn't back, you can get soft locked. So you just kind of gotta wait until your HUD comes back.
That'll ruin the run, I'm guessing.
Yeah, then you gotta restart. Also, you notice here that I'm not actually watching the cutscene. I don't got time for that. Yeah, we do a little trick there to get our weapons out when we're not supposed to. That way we can just break the lock and go right ahead.
And was that the save and load?
Yeah, that was the save and load.
Yeah, like I said, to me, this is just so fascinating. Just to be able to watch a game break in front of you.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's 2 waves of 2 splicers here, and we try to just one-shot them with the pistol. The last little trick of this skip, normally there's the little cutscene here, but for some reason, if you shock the door with Electrobolt, it just ends the level.
Yeah, and it teleports you to the next level, which is pretty cool.
Yep. I don't like that cutscene very much. I don't know about you.
It's... I don't know.
Here's the news.
Which one of the bitches sent you? It's like,
Yeah.
I'm not a bitch. But, sure.
So I'm gonna kill this guy.
Eventually.
Actually, he lives in the speedrun.
Really?
Yeah, we'll get to that.
This is going to be fun. In a run like this, what would you say is the hardest part? Because I would imagine it would be like the escort mission.
I'd say this level might be the hardest, but in general, I'll just say, like, nothing by itself is really hard. It's just, the run is about 40 minutes. It's just playing without making a mistake for 40 minutes is really hard.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Especially with someone like you who's basically got it down to a science. It seems like it's
Oh yeah,
pretty consistent.
if I mess up one thing and lose like 15, 20 seconds, my run is just over. I have to restart. Like, the windows are that small at this point. The game is so optimized. At world record level, at least.
And when you had world record, what was your time, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, so actually I just lost world record like a week ago. I had it. And this cool Russian guy beat me. So the time without loads, we removed the load times to make it fair for people with worse PCs. The in-game time was 38 minutes, 57 seconds, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, it took about 43 minutes, just like in real time.
That's just impressive, honestly. Well done.
Thank you. Yeah, so in a second here, you're going to see the next, like, big trick that we're going to do a lot. So it's with the telekinesis plasmid. We grab an object, we get on top of the object, jump up, and then use telekinesis, and it launches us way in the air. And I just jumped over that wall to avoid a Vita chamber trigger. So, in a second here after Steinman, I'm going to die, and it'll take me back way further in the level, so we can skip the save harvest, the little cutscene. Here we throw this ammo at Steinman early, and it actually just unlocks the fight, so we don't have to listen to his whole monologue.
Yeah, I've seen this done a lot in speedruns, and is that obviously just to warp back to the Vita chamber a lot quicker?
Yeah. We do another death warp here. We really just leave this level as fast as possible. There's a glitch we do with those death warps, where normally, you know, when you die, your camera like goes from your dead body and it like flies through the air to where the Vita chamber is. If you die in certain locations, actually it skips that animation, so that saves about 2 seconds per death warp. Which, like, one by itself isn't a lot, but over the entire run, it really adds up.
Yeah, and especially if you want to get it done as quickly as possible, the more time
Yeah.
saved, the better.
So yeah, that was medical. That level takes about 3 minutes.
Yeah, and normally if you play through it, it's like about 15, 20. No big deal, just a casual 3 minutes.
Yeah. So you might think, why am I fighting this big daddy? Doesn't that waste time? And for whatever reason, this is a funny glitch. If you save or harvest this little sister, the Rosie that we in Peach's area actually spawns in early, so we can do that fight very quickly without having to get stuck in there and knock on Peachy's door. I'm just gonna throw this rocket up at her and then run away, and that's the whole fight.
Damn.
Yeah, so that door normally you go through on the right there is locked. So we gotta take this barrel and we're gonna do another one of those big jumps. They're called flings. We're gonna do another one to kind of get up to the next area where we have to go and get the camera.
Now, see, that's one of the more impressive things to me is just being able to literally like fling yourself out of bounds to get back in bounds really quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, so right here with the camera coming up, there's a skip called picture skip. And what we're going to do is take 2 pictures of the first splicer, and it's going to count for 2. So I'm going to quickly look right, take a picture, and the first one I took, you see new goal up in there in the corner. I took one picture before that popped up, and that counts as 1. And then if you take another picture after it pops up, that counts as the second one.
And then all you need to do is just get any one of the 3.
Yep. We come and grab this third one and then death warp back. And you'll notice I'm just going to instantly spawn. There's going to be no animation.
Is that because you're putting yourself up against that corner?
Yeah, I don't know what it is about certain spots, but just there's some spots where it just gets skipped. When we were looking for those, it was really just, we just kept dying in different spots until we found one.
Trial and error.
Yep. So this is where audio skips are going to start popping up. So a lot of times doors need messages to play before they open, and they're radio messages. If you play an audio diary, one of the ones you pick up, if you play one of those, it'll skip the radio message. So I just skipped a bunch of messages there and got into this fight pretty early.
With the grenade launcher.
Oh yeah, I'll just casually keep in the grenade launcher too. That's a trick for your next casual playthrough.
I'll try my best. I probably won't be able to nail it down first time.
No, it's pretty easy. Just don't pick it up until after you use the pneumo.
Okay.
Yeah, so Peachy's dead.
Yeah. Just a casual telekinesis.
Yeah,
You gotta love how broken it is in this game.
Oh yeah, just one shot's basically everything but Big Daddies. Yeah, with everything else going on in that section, just killing Peachy's an afterthought.
I like how after you say that, Atlas goes, it should be smooth sailing from here. Yeah, I'd say
knows?
so.
This next level is pretty uneventful. As far as the speedrun goes, I know it's a story level.
So nothing really too much happens. You can just pretty much skip through it like normal.
Yeah, I do a little boost here. Oh, exciting.
Is there like a certain way to like bunny hop to like get yourself a boost, or is it just something that naturally happens in game?
Yeah, so actually I'll explain that in 1 second because there's a trick here. So we hit this button, use on this lever, and then walk backwards, and we can get out before the door closes. So you just skip that whole cutscene, and then I like to blow up the bathysphere, so I like to kill his family myself.
Evil. but I respect it. And a T-posing Splicer.
Yeah.
or sorry, T-posing Atlas.
Atlas, yeah. But yeah, those little boost things. So in this game, if you put a really small object next to a wall and then walk into it, it'll give you a boost. And if you kind of time a jump with that boost, it'll send you flying. I've done a few of them already.
Yeah, I've noticed. So it's kind of like a super bunny hop.
Yeah, and then
Almost.
I have my jump on scroll wheel down. That way I can just chain jump after jump. So I'm holding something, which hopefully you know. That means I'm about to do another fling, big jump through the air. This one doesn't save too much time. It's about, I think, 10 or 15 seconds.
I mean, I would say that's a lot of time,
Yeah, for sure.
especially if you're on a good pace.
Yeah, if you didn't do it, you'd be in trouble. Let's say that. So I'm taking pictures. I'm going to take a few more in HEPHAESTUS. Taking pictures of the Thuggish Splicers to get the Tonic Sports Boost, which increases your movement speed. If you're wondering why we take the pictures. So this level, everyone knows. The poison comes down, then you go to Farmer's Market, and you got to build the Lazarus Vector, and there's... and oh, wait, no.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You already fixed it. You're good.
Yeah. So what we do there is we use the flings to jump over the trigger that makes the poison come down. So we just leave right away.
And Julie Langford is spared.
Yep. Yeah, we're saving everyone. Julie gets saved. Andrew Ryan lives. Alright, so this is everyone's or most people's favorite level, Fort Frolic. What a good level. Sander Cohen, what a character. I can't wait to see what antics we get up to with him in the run.
Yeah, gotta love the atmosphere too. And
Yeah.
no, wait.
Oh no, what's he doing? Oh no, Fort Frolic's over already.
And that was done in about 20 seconds.
Yep.
Or less.
Yeah, that's about 20, 25 seconds maybe. Yeah, so that level, the bathysphere goes down, but the lever and like the hitbox for the lever to leave is still there. So we just like have a little setup where we jump and look in a certain spot, and we just find it right away and leave the level.
What happens if you were to fall all the way down? Is it like an insta-death, or does nothing happen?
You'd survive. The floor there, if you miss, isn't that far down, but in a run you'd probably just reload the level because you'd be stuck. You can't jump where that is.
Gotcha. And you just got sports boost, by the way, too.
Just got sports boost. We don't, if in case anyone is wondering, hey, there's sports boost 2. Why don't you get that? You'll go even faster. So when you take a picture, the lens thing that closes in, and then the screen where it's like it shows you your picture and it's like good picture, like that picture sucked. Like those two things happen every picture, and that takes a lot of time. So the amount of pictures you need to take to get Sports Boost 2 isn't actually worth getting the speed boost.
Now, are you setting something up in particular with that grenade and that lockbox?
Yeah, so the grenade, I'm at max grenades right now, so I just leave that one there to grab on the way back. And the lockbox, I'm going to do that boost thing I said, where you put a small item next to a wall. And we're going to hit that on the way out as well. Audio can lag sometimes, and you get funny little things like that.
Have you had the one at Ryan's like office where he says "Come now, my child" like 5 times?
Oh no, we skip over
Yeah,
that.
I've had that one happen a couple of times.
Yeah, there's some really wacky ones. So we use grenades here to kill the big daddies. Really easily. We got earlier at the end of Neptune's bounty, we got the grenade damage boost increase. So it makes killing the daddies here, and also we use grenade launcher on Fontaine at the end. Makes those two so easy. Gonna put this big daddy over here so I can get him on the way back. Yeah, and this it's kind of simple. You just kind of collect everything. There's no, well, until you get the bomb, there's no big tricks in it or anything.
Now, in your opinion, which level takes the longest to do?
I think it's Welcome to Rapture, just because we kind of combined Crash Site and Welcome to Rapture into one. So I think that's the longest level.
And how long does that usually take? A couple
About
minutes?
8.5 minutes. To
And we say that as like a long time.
yeah. I'm gonna leave that machine gun ammo there for later as well. Because we backtrack so much in this level, it's really easy to like put something down and then leave it for yourself later. Yeah, so at this point we just need the 2 big daddies, and they're both over here, and then we'll have the bomb. And normally there's that whole little scene where you turn like that wheel thing and the splicers spawn, and then you go down that elevator. We're gonna skip over all of that. Yeah, so this big thing here, it's not actually solid. And then I do
I
that.
like how you can just walk right through it.
Yeah. And then I put the bomb down by, well, I just jump off to my death and like turn around and put it down. That's like the risky way to do it. You can do it a little safer. But I don't got time for that. Yeah, so if you remember, I put that other thing down. I'm going to use it and get a little boost here. And I feel like this is going so fast.
It really is.
It feels a lot slower when you're actually playing it. I don't usually like watch runs back like this.
It's fun to dissect it though, to make sure like everybody knows what you're doing and you actually really get to watch your work.
Yeah.
That's the fun part about it.
Alright, so this level is the biggest skip in the game. Oh, no, I shouldn't say that. Arcadia is the biggest. I think this is the second biggest skip. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start the cutscene for Andrew Ryan and then warp back into HEPHAESTUS. And then once we're back into HEPHAESTUS, reload RCC, and then the cutscene's going and we can kind of just walk around it. So you'll see here in a second, I'm going to activate the cutscene and then I'll get warped right back out.
And what causes that?
So
Is it just a trigger?
yeah, so at the start of RCC, I actually hit the door to go to HEPHAESTUS, but you won't get warped into a level if a radio message is playing. So you just have to keep a radio message going at all times. And then when you want to warp out, you just activate an audio diary, the ones you pick up, and then that'll warp you out, because you can get warped out if an audio diary is playing. We're going to use this trick in the next couple levels as well, where you hit a door and then make sure a radio message is playing. Is everyone sick of this trick yet, where I'm just holding things and flying in the air?
I don't think so. I think they'd be more entertained to just watch you skip one of like the best monologues in gaming. Which, no big deal.
Yeah.
They know it.
First try.
And I'm guessing since you already went past Ryan, the key is already in your possession. Wow, T-posing.
Yeah.
But it's already in your possession? Yep.
Yeah. I like pickpocketed him really quickly.
Yeah, it just turns into Fallout.
Yeah. So Andrew Ryan, because the cutscene doesn't progress enough, by the time we load out, he's still alive. So I mean, Andrew Ryan doesn't die in the speedrun. And there I'm just doing more audio skips so that gate will open.
I just saw him. I like how all the sirens are going off and whatnot, and he's still playing golf.
Yeah, he doesn't give a... Can I curse?
Yeah, go ahead.
Doesn't give a fuck. He's Andrew
He's
Ryan.
like, my city's gonna get destroyed. Whatever.
So this
I'm
is
just gonna
okay.
putt.
What a baller move, though. Like, your city's on fire, everything, you're about to die. You're just casually playing some golf.
Yeah, just fuck it. I'm gonna putt.
One putt is life. There's a few messages here. I'm just going to quickly skip them all with a bunch of audio skips. Simple enough. I'm also going to break this little girl's neck. You'll see.
What?
Look at her.
Ow.
Oh, and this is fun. If you've never seen this, so normally if you try to jump on the little sisters, you just bounce off. But you just stand on their heads.
He's using her as a taxi.
Yeah. This is the kind of thing that I like to do. Like, I have to just sit here and wait, so I find these crazy, stupid things. Yeah, so I'm going to, in a second here, I'm going to do that same glitch as I did in RCC, where I hit the door to the next level, and then I make sure a radio message is always playing, that way I don't get warped out. And then I'm going to run up to the lot 192, grab it, and then I'm going to choose to warp myself out by playing an audio diary. So that's the door to Apollo Square. And you'll notice the rest of this time. There's always going to be something playing.
Yeah.
I like that dialogue.
Code yellow.
So something in this game, if you make a save and then load that save, the audio message that was playing will restart. So we can abuse that to stay in the level longer. So at the end of that message, I saved, loaded, and now it just replays the whole thing.
And that's just manipulation of the audio diary or whatever, the radio message, sorry.
Yeah, gotta keep making sure a radio message is going. There, I'm just doing an audio skip, because you pick up that, it's like a special audio diary, and you have to play it. But you just play it and then immediately manually play a radio message so that you don't get warped out.
And I see you're doing a lot of or I don't know what the correct term is, but shooting and canceling.
Yeah, actually,
is that something to save time too?
Kinda. I don't actually know if there's a name for that. Shoot canceling. I like it. But yeah, so weapons like shotgun, grenade launcher, crossbow. You can do it with plasmids as well. If you shoot, there's always like a pump animation. But if you quickly tap, swap plasmids, swap. There, I just warp back. And then grab the 192. But if you quickly hit swap to plasmids and then back to the weapon, you can just shoot again right away and it skips like the pumping animation. So
you basically have an automatic grenade launcher.
Yep. Yeah, so no one's ever allowed to get the shotgun rate of fire upgrade ever again. Start spamming right click if you're on PC. It works on console too, it's just a little harder.
Probably a lot more timing.
Yeah. So I hit the door back to, what was that level? Olympus Heights. So that's why I saved and load there, and you'll notice I have a radio message going. And we're not actually going to warp back. So whenever you hit the door like that, the bathysphere, so the door into Apollo Square actually opens up. a few seconds faster if you hit the door back to Olympus Heights. If that made any sense.
A little bit.
Yeah, so normally you load in and you gotta wait for like the big thing to turn on the door and then the door will open. It skips that.
And by the way, I like how you got almost perfect RNG with your plasmids there.
Oh, it's always the same. It's always gonna be
The ice and then the target dummy.
yeah, ice and target dummy. It originally is what security? What's that one?
Security bullseye, I believe.
Yeah, you get that one originally, but when we load into when you load a level, it gives you the next one. So we have the security plasmid for like less than a second, and then it just gives us ice.
Okay.
So this is a cool little trick here. Instead of riding the elevator down, we're just gonna jump down the abandoned elevator shaft here. If you're not careful,
Looks like
you'll
a couple
die
of
there.
broken legs. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm getting my health down for the next level. This is, I think, one of the funniest looking tricks that we do.
Oh God.
I don't want to spoil it. I'm just going to let it happen. Have you ever seen this?
I don't think so. What the hell?
Yeah, you can't kill him, unfortunately, but...
I mean, that's pretty damn cool, though. A lot of these I want to try now. I'm in, like, just casual playthroughs.
I imagine the amount of people who's going to be, like, jumping on boxes with telekinesis.
Hey,
So-
the more the merrier.
Hell yeah. So this is a trick called Last Chance Kid. And normally you have to play this level, but if we do a precise jump here, you can just run through the doors before they close.
You can just take a leisurely stroll with Fontaine.
Yeah. We're much faster than he was expecting.
Yeah.
Although we skipped becoming a Big Daddy, we still actually have the... I'm doing the door thing again. We still actually have the Big Daddy mask. I guess there was just one waiting in there for us. So, little sister RNG, will she run or will she walk? No, it's not RNG. That's that's a good meme that everyone likes to do whenever they're on a marathon or something.
Mm-hmm.
The sister will, if you do the correct movement, she'll always run. But it's always fun to be like, oh, will she run RNG? And then she runs because you did it right, and everyone goes crazy. It was a trick the whole time. Yeah, so this little sister is the cause of frustration in almost everyone who's ever speedrun this game. And if you ever wonder, if you're ever talking to a speedrunner and they despise little sisters, this is why. So imagine it, you've been practicing the speedrun so long, and you've been putting so much time in, you do all the tricks, you finally get that one run where everything goes right, and then the little sister is walking, and you slowly watching your run die in slow motion after weeks of hard work and practice.
God, even on just a casual playthrough, I despise this mission. So I can only imagine how annoying that would be. Or like how infuriating that would be.
Yeah.
Has that happened to you, I'm guessing?
I may or may not have been speaking from personal experience.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Yeah, but I always like to kill the little sisters, and people don't know why. I'm like, you don't know the pain. So yeah,
Hey, risk reward, more Adam.
Yeah, you get more Adam. So the 3 harvests here, they each spawn 6 splicers, 5 normal, and then it always ends with a spider. There's no way to really speed this whole level up You're kind of just waiting for the sister to go from harvest to harvest. Like, I can do an audio skip to kind of make it go faster, but after a very non-stop run without many breaks, this level is you have to pay attention to get the kills quickly, but it's not too like mechanically intensive or anything.
And it seems like you're manipulating the spawn points here.
Yeah, so I put some grenades down over there. So you know where they can spawn? There's no like way to like hard force spawns in certain spots, but you know where they can spawn. So you just keep looking back and forth between them. That way you kill them as fast as you can.
She just got bonked in the head with the garbage can.
Yep, she's gonna take it out on that briefcase. Sent it to the Shadow Realm.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so the only trick, I've done it twice already on this level, there's these things called Little Sister warps. And the Little Sister, like, the checkpoint system, where it's really complicated, but basically you can kind of teleport the Little Sister forward. That way it skips her running. It's so complicated, I don't really understand it too well, I just, like, know how to do it. It's one of those where, like, it works, so you don't question it.
Exactly.
I actually forgot you could zoom in for like 3 years playing this game, and then I saw someone zoom in to get that kill. I'm like, oh my god, I forgot you could zoom in. Yeah, so last harvest here, we're quickly approaching the end of the run.
And it honestly doesn't even seem like it's been that long of a time.
Not really.
That's the fascinating part.
I feel like we've been going for like 10, 15 minutes at most.
Yeah, no. I'm just really interested to see the insta-kill on Fontaine.
Oh, yeah.
Just put that poor guy out of his misery.
Yeah, he never even woke up. Like,
oh, he did for a split second.
Oh, never mind. I thought like we peacefully kill him in his sleep, but okay.
You can hear him go, ugh.
So let the sister go through before we spawn the Kool-Aid Man, Big Daddy. And he, like everything else in this speedrun, basically dies in one hit. Or one burst.
Did you use trap rivets on him?
Yeah, at that point we're kind of running low on ammo. And those trap rivets always spawn. So just use them. Lots of ammo here. We're going to use those grenades and a bunch of proxy grenades we picked up in the previous level to kill Fontaine. I still reload everything and... Oh yeah, by the way, there's two different sisters here. The one that crawls in the vent is different than the one that pops its head out.
Never knew that.
Sometimes it's funny because they can be wearing different things. And like, you'd think that'd be something that you notice. Like, wait, that sister wasn't wearing that, but you don't, like, realize it.
I think it's because you're so, like, zoned into the game.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I'm finally done with this horrible level.
Exactly.
Yeah, so the first two waves, there's 3 waves of this fight. The first 2, I'm going to put down proxy nades right where he lands, and that's going to one-shot him. And then the last wave, I'm going to use normal grenades. That button's moving up at a faster rate than we are.
Gotta love logic.
Yeah. This is the hardest boss fight in history.
You know, something's messed up when the creator even said, yeah, the boss fight's kind of easy. Sorry about that.
The fight on when you play on the hard speedrun, it's actually kind of challenging because you don't actually stop to get equipment and weapons in the speedrun, so you're just running around with telekinesis trying to like throw barrels at them and like hoping you don't get one shot. Yeah, so that's the run. Time ended when we put the last needle in.
And how fast was this run in particular?
This run, I didn't time it exactly, but it would be about 40 minutes, which would be about 1 minute off of world record. So it was a fairly good run. I think that would put it like 4th place.
Especially considering you did this just out of like the kindness.
Yeah, I recorded this with no practice or warm up or anything.
That's pretty damn impressive. So while the end screen plays, is there anything that you'd like to pitch to my audience? Whether it's your YouTube, Twitch, anything like that?
I guess if anyone wants to try the speedrun for themselves, I guess we have a Bioshock speedrunning Discord if you want to learn this game, Bioshock 2, Bioshock Infinite. We have a big Discord for speedruns, and you can find like the speedrun tutorials and everything there, ask questions. I guess that'll be linked somewhere.
Can you give me an invite to that, and I'll make sure I put that in the description?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I stream sometimes, mostly Bioshock speedruns. Yeah.
And you also upload too, I've noticed. It's
Yeah.
been a minute, but you upload on YouTube as well.
Yeah, I'll upload some of my runs. I also like to just upload stupid things that make me laugh.
And since the end, what was your reward?
Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
You gotta keep yourself entertained.
Yeah, they're mostly Bioshock related.
Family.
So like one of them with like funny Bioshock glitches.
A family.
Like one of them I turned the gravity off and like pretended I was getting abducted by aliens. Yeah, just like stupid stuff like that.
And that's completely okay. Well, thank you for coming on and actually breaking down one of the speedruns. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I feel like I did a really bad job explaining everything, but hopefully you and everyone else have learned a little bit more.
I don't think you did a bad job. Don't be hard on yourself.
Well, thanks.
But other than that, thank you, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. Peace.
Bye.